The UK is a racist country. I'm not saying this as a foreigner. I'm British and this is my story. When I was growing up, I heard racist language and jokes that were considered funny. I saw how people treated others differently because of their skin color, and I experienced racism myself, not because of my skin color, but because of my religion. In school, we were taught about the horrors of racism and slavery and colonialism. But at the same time, we were also taught that Britain was a great and moral country. It was confusing and it made me angry. How could Britain be both racist and moral? As I grew older, I realized that racism was everywhere. In the media, people were either portrayed as lazy and on benefits or as a positive role model. If you were white, you were shown as the hero. If you were black, you were shown as the villain. Where were the positive black role models? Where were the stories about black excellence? I remember the first time I saw a black family on TV. I must have been about 12 years old, and I remember thinking, why are they so loud? Why is the father wearing a white shirt and the mother wearing a headscarf? Why do the kids look different to each other? And more importantly, why isn't this normal? Why is this interesting? As I grew older, I became more aware of the microaggressions and the subtle forms of racism that exist. For example, when someone says, "Oh, you speak good English," for someone with your accent, or when someone says, "Where are you really from?" When you're British, you don't question it. You just accept it as a fact. But why is it that when a white person marries a black person, we say they've got a black partner or a white partner? But when a black person marries a white person, we say they've got a black partner and a white partner. Why is it that when a black person achieves something, we say they've done well for someone with their background? What does that even mean? There's no excuse anymore. We can't say we were ignorant. We can't say we didn't know. We know better now. But the problem is that racism is embedded in our society. It's in our laws, it's in our policies, it's in our justice system, it's in our education system. So if you're British, like me, wherever you live in the world, please educate yourselves. Listen to black voices, support black businesses. Amplify black excellence. Don't just stay silent. Speak up against racism. Be allies, not just for today, but every day. Thank you.